Hey guys, I'm so happy to see you back at this channel, and it's time to draw something cute in Procreate again. And today I will be drawing this cute little bunny guy in Procreate. This illustration is super easy, but I hope you'll enjoy it. So let's get started. As always, the first thing we'll have to do is create a new canvas, and today I will be drawing on the screen size. I'll just turn it this way. So here's our canvas, and like I said earlier, the illustration is super easy. It won't take long, but I hope you'll enjoy it. And the way that we're starting it is by changing the background color. So we'll go to layers, we'll click on the background color layer, and we will choose this color right here. We're using the bunny color palette, which you can download. Awesome. So then we'll go and create a new layer. It's already here actually. We'll just rename it. We'll call it head, because we'll start drawing our bunny by drawing head. I will go to my color palette and I'll take this first gray right here. Then I'll go to my brushes and I'll be using Octopus ink brush. This brush was free on Procreate, it's not anymore, but you can still buy it from Ebonyers, or you can use any other brushes. You can use the zero brush, round brush, modeling brush, even 6B pencil. If you want a little bit of texture, go with the charcoal. It's totally up to you. Maybe you have your favorite brush that you would like to use. This is my favorite brush. I use it for 90% of my drawings. I'll be using this one. Like I said, the first thing we'll have to do is create a head. It's super easy, so we'll go and create it here. If that would be easier, you can always turn on the drawing guides. I'll try without a drawing guides. So I'll just create something like this, and again, it might take a while, no worries about that. Then just color fill, also color fill all the gaps. So I ended up with something like this. This would be my head. As you can see, it's not round, it's also not a full ellipse, it's just something in between. Then I will go and create a new layer, and I will move it onto the head layer, and I will call it ears. Great, we're still using the same brush and the same color, and we'll draw two ears. That should be easy. So one ear will go this way, another will go this way, just a reference. And creating an ear is super easy. So all you have to do is create a line, make it pointy, and bring it down, sort of like this. Don't forget to connect it, and then color fill it. So sort of like this, the first ear, and then I will draw another one which will go this way. Also don't forget to connect it and also color fill it. Okay, so now we have two ears. Now we'll go and create a new layer, and we'll move it under the ears, and we will call it body. And we don't see a lot of body of our little rabbit, so that's why all we have to do is just create a line down like this, and another line down like this. Don't forget to connect this too, so turn off the head layer, and then you can turn it off back on, and now you can color fill it. And right now you can't really see the difference between the head and the body, but you will do later when we do some shading. Awesome. Now when we have the basic shape of our rabbit, we will go and do the flowers. So we'll go and create a new layer on top of the head layer. We'll call it flowers. And then we'll go and switch our brush to the shape 73, which is my brush. I created it, and I will leave the link in the description so you can download it and use it. It's actually part of another brush pack. That's why it's called shape. So creating flowers is super easy. All you have to do is just take your brush, make it a little bigger, around 17, then tap, and it will create the flower for you. Then we'll go and create a new layer for now, and we will switch to this. It will create a little flower near it. So we'll create a cute little flower right here. Then we'll go and create a new layer, and we will take this and we'll create one more flower. Just make it a little bigger and we'll put it right here. Awesome. Then we'll continue, create a new layer. We'll move it onto this pink flower, and we'll take this color. We'll make our brow a little bigger, and we'll create a cute little flower right here. Then we will go and create a new layer, and we'll move it under this little flower, and we'll take orange. So make our brush big, around 18, 17, and we'll create one more flower here. So then we'll go and switch our brush to this yellow, create a new layer on top, and we'll make our brush super small, and smaller, around 6. Create a few little flowers here and here. Great, so now we have flowers. We'll just work on them a little more. We'll go and create a new layer under all of the flowers. We'll take this yellow. We also have to change the brush. Now you can go ahead and color the middle of the flowers. Use different colors. It doesn't matter which color you will use. Good. So we'll leave the flowers for now. We'll create a new layer under, and we will call it leaves. We'll merge all of the flowers later on. That's why I'm not naming these layers now. Then I'll switch to this color, green, and I'll go and add some leaves. So I'll go behind each flower. So I'll go 1, go 2. Don't forget to color them right away, like this. Great. So then I will go here, add 1, add another one, make them a bit bigger, color them. Great. So we'll create one here, one this way. Then I will go to this little big flower, create one more here, color it, and one more here. Great. Now this little one seems abundant, so we'll create 2 more leaves right here. So good for the leaves. Now we'll go and add a few more little things. So we'll switch our color to this. We'll go back to the leaves, take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right to create an alpha lock, to make sure that we don't go out of the border. And we'll create this cute little things. So just go to each leaf, just add these things. For this you can use any of the brushes, up to you. Two right here. Good. Okay, now we'll go and create a new layer, and we'll take this green and we'll go and add a few more details. So we'll create cute little leaves like this to the side of the flowers. It just adds some color to the drawing, like this. A little bit here as well. Those just cute little leaves that we'll add. Good. So now we're not done with the flowers just yet. We'll have to go and add a little bit of shadow to each flower. So we'll go to the flowers. We'll go to this orange flower first. So this one is here. Then we'll go to the color palette, find orange, and go under. So this is the color we'll be using. We also go and make sure it's alpha locked, and we take 6B pencil, Procreate brush. Everyone must have it. And we'll go around the flower and add a little bit of shadow to it. Mostly here. Great. Okay, so now we'll go to this flower. So we'll go to the flower, this one, layer number 7 in my case. This was this color, so we'll switch to this. Also don't forget to make sure that's an alpha locked. And now just add a little bit of shadow to each flower. Good. Now we'll go to this little one. This one, take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. Find it, go down, so we'll use this color. And add a little bit of shadow. Good. So now we'll go to the red one. So this one, the first one we created. Take 2 fingers, swipe it to the right, switch to this color, and add some shadow. Good. And now we'll go to this little one. So the last one, take 2 fingers, swipe it to the right, and take this color, add a little bit of shadow this way. So now we can go and actually merge these flower layers together. We'll call it flowers. We can merge them with all of them. Now we're not done yet, so we'll switch to the original brush. I was using Octopus ink, and we'll take this color, and all we have to do is just add this cute little lines to the flower, just like this. So to each flower. Good. Good. And to this one as well. And now the flowers are ready. Good. So now when flowers are ready, we will do the face. So we'll go and create a new layer on top of the flower layer. We'll call it face. We'll take black, and we'll go and create a face. The face will be super easy. I will actually turn off the body layer for this, just so I can see my head a little more clearly. Creating the face will be super easy. All we have to do first is create a nose, find the area in the middle, and create a little heart. So it's something like this. So that would be his nose. Now we'll create 2 lines down like this for his mouth. And now when we know where the nose is, we can easily create the eyes. So I will create 1 eye. And if you don't want to draw it, you can just duplicate this one. So go to selection tool, select it, take 3 fingers, swipe it down, make copy, then swipe 3 fingers down again and click paste. And now you can actually move it to the other side. Good. Almost done. We'll go to layers, and we actually merge these 2 layers together. Now we'll go to the color palette, and we'll take this color, and we'll create 2 little cheeks. So we'll create 1 little cheek right here and 1 little cheek right here. I actually want to move my eyes a little down, so I will select them and then click transform and move it down just a bit, just like this. Awesome. Now I'll move this one a little up. And so this. Good. Now I'll switch back to black, and I'll create 3 little whiskers like this. Good. And so it's this way. Good. But we're not done with the face just yet, so we'll have to go to the color palette. We'll take this color, and we'll create cute little spots coming to his nose. So this and this way. So that would be super easy. Just cute little spots like this. Come to his nose. Great. And we'll create little spots like this on near his cheeks. So doing basically the same thing like this, and we'll create the same on this way, on this side, sorry. So cool. So now our little bunny has a cute little face, and now we'll go to the ears. So we'll go back to the ears, we'll create a new layer, we'll make sure it's a clipping mask layer. We'll switch to this pink, and all we have to do is just add those, you know, inside the ears area, which is pink. Color fill it. Good. We'll do it for both ears. So this is 1, and we'll do the second one right here. Good. If you want to add a little bit of texture, you can switch to the 6B pencil. Just go around this line, so around the edge, sort of like this. It will add a little bit of texture. It might be interesting. If you don't want texture, that's totally fine. You don't have to do this. Great. Now we'll go back and turn on the body actually. So we have the rest of the body. Okay, so we're actually ready to start the shading. So we'll go to the head first. We'll take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. We'll switch to the 6B pencil if you didn't before. Then we'll go and we'll be using these 3 colors. So we'll start with this one. Make our brush big. And all you have to do is just add a little bit of shading to this side, at the bottom of his face and this side. And also a little bit to the nose, but we'll talk about it later. So we'll start with the sides. Make your brush big. And just go gently around his face. Just like this. Like this, so we can see where his face actually is. Good. By the way, if your 6B pencil looks a little different, all I did is I increased the maximum size. So I went to properties and increased the maximum size right here. So mine was originally something like this. I just increased the size and I just made this brush more of a shading brush. Good. So then we'll go to this part of his nose. We'll just create a path like this. So, you know, we can see his nose a little more clearly. So right behind his white spots, we'll just go and create a little bit of color. Good. Okay, we'll just also add a little bit of shadow behind the leaves and flowers. Just a bit like this. Great. Then we'll switch our color to this. And we'll add a little more shadow. So to the bottom of his face. And a little bit more right here. The next step is optional. If you have your favorite texture brush, you can use it. I have the crumble brush. All I have to do is just go around and add a little bit of texture. This step is optional. You don't have to do this. It's totally up to you. Good, then I'll switch to the darkest and I'll add a little more right here. And a little bit more at the sides. Good. So here we go. Here's our little bunny. Now we'll go to the ears. So we'll go to the ears layer. We'll take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right to create an alpha lock. Still using the same dark color. All we have to do is just add a little bit of shadow. So we'll go and add some here and a little bit on this side. Get a little bit here at the flowers. Some. Then we'll go to this side. And add some shadow here as well. Good. Now I'll also switch to my crumble brush. You can use any of these brushes, just make them big. Those are Procreate original brushes. Everyone should have them. If you don't have the crumble brush, but you don't have to have it in order to create it. Okay, so the bunny is almost ready. We'll just have to go to his body now. So we'll go to the body, take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right. Good. So before we actually do shading, we'll create a little belly for him. So we'll switch to white and we'll create a cute little belly for him right here. Good. Now we'll have to switch our brush back to this. And we'll add a little bit of shadow here. And a little bit right here on this side. Just like this. Good. If you notice, my little bunny misses one thing and little paws. So we'll go create a new layer on top of the body layer. We'll call it paws. We'll switch to the original brush that we were using. And we'll take this color. And all you have to do is create a cute little paw like this. Good. So one. Now you can duplicate this layer and move it to the other side like this. Good. We'll switch to this color. Sorry, this one. And we'll create this cute little claws. Good. While we're on the paws, don't forget to merge these layers together. Take 2 fingers and swipe it to the right to create an alpha lock. Switch to the 6B pencil and take the darkest color and add a little bit of shadow here as well. Good, and one from this side. Awesome. So the little guy is almost ready. We'll just have to add a few more details. So we'll switch to white. We will go to the body layer. We'll also switch to the original brush that we were using, and we'll create cute little spots here as well. And as you see, the bunny is almost ready. We'll just have to add one cute little detail. So we'll go and create a new layer on top of everything. We'll call it dots. And we'll be adding cute little magical dots. So we'll be using this brush to create this little circles like this. That will add a little bit of magic to our drawing. We'll do the same here. Good, here we go. We can even add a little bit to the flowers here as well. Okay, well, that's all for this tutorial. We have created this cute little bunny in Procreate in less than an hour, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe, because the new tutorial is coming out every week and we create new cute little things in Procreate. And also, if you will be drawing this cute little guy and posting it on social media, don't forget to tag me. I'm always happy to see your work. You guys are absolutely amazing. And well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you in the next one.